playing second base. And Wilson swings and misses.
New pitcher for Baltimore is Winston Abreu, who earlier this season made his major league debut against the Yankees in Baltimore. First man he faced was A-Rod. He struck him out, and it appears that Chien-Ming Wang is getting the congratulations. That was Andy Phillips right next to him. That's what Abreu has done. 6 games. He's been back and forth to Ottawa. That's the Orioles AAA club, which is going to change next year. They're moving to Norfolk,
which used to be the Mets AAA club. Where the Yankees are moving to Scranton, Wilkes-Barre.
And I believe the Phillies are moving to Ottawa for at least 1 year while their new ballpark's being built in Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Wilson grounds one to third. The throw to first, not in time. Although now the call was made late. The umpires are looking at each other before they made a call. And finally, Jerry Lane and Bob Davidson looked at each other and they said foul ball. That took a while.
Well, we get a look right down the line here. We should be able to tell. Is this ball fair or foul? There's that last top. And it appears it's a foul ball. It's foul. What's Jerry Lane waiting for? Well, it's the home plate umpire's call until the ball gets to the bag.
Well, it passed over the bag, and Jerry Lane never moved until the throw was made across the diamond.
Well, Craig Wilson, I mean, I just hustled out a hit. Now I'm all tired. I got to come back and hit again.
And he needs some hits. 4 for his last 30, a 133 batting average in his last 15 games. And you know, I've been kind of toying around with how the Yankees might come up with their roster. I don't know if Craig Wilson makes the roster. It's going to be tough. Especially Joe Torre has already said if Sheffield's playing first base, the guys that are going to fill in defensively for him at first are Andy Phillips and Miguel Cairo. So once you say Phillips, that tells me that Craig Wilson's not making the roster. Maybe they'll carry one less pitcher, but I think they're going to carry 11 pitchers.
11
and I don't think that Wilson's going to make it as he strikes out here in the 6th. Here's Matsui. 2 for 2 with a walk.
Well, Craig Wilson, you know, for a guy who plays every day, and this applies to everybody, you know, now getting such sporadic work and then having to come in knowing that, you know, every opportunity is a big opportunity. That's not easy to do.
Yeah, sporadic work usually leads to sporadic results, whether you're pitching or hitting.
You know, that's an excellent point, because how is Melky Cabrera going to handle sporadic work? Is he going to be an effective player in the postseason after playing every day during the regular season? And he's just 21. Fouled away. Mariano Rivera warming for the Yankees. What Joe Torre wants to do, the last test for Rivera, is to pitch him on back-to-back days. And it doesn't mean he's going to pitch him a full inning, but he wants to be able to pitch him one game, get him up, pitch him another game, even if it's just for one batter.
He did come into the ball game early in Tampa Bay. I believe it was the 7th inning he came in and pitched.
7th inning.
Now, Enter Sandman is going to be played early here. Do you think after he pitches, people could just get up and leave? Like,
I think Will Nieves just found a gray hair. Or a bug. I hope it's a gray hair. The 3-1 is outside, and Matsui walks. Yeah, they actually could depart after Enter Sandman.
You understand what I
mean? Yeah, they're used to that.
Pavlovian.
Kevin Thompson is going to pinch run for Matsui.
I think with Wong in the dugout, Joe has done this often, allowing Wong to go out for a little curtain call, warm up, and then take him out.
And Abreu deals low.
That would be a nice little gesture to have him go out there and just get this ovation from fans. You know, he's on the precipice of his 19th win of the year, and Yankee fans are seeing a young pitcher who came up through their farm system maybe grow into a star pitcher, a Cy Young candidate. And maybe he'll be that way for the next 10 years. Who knows?
Well, as in any athlete, it's all predicated on health, and what he has shown physically now. You're exactly right, Kenny. He's a star in the makings.
The 1-1.
And a Yankee logo travels to the Far East again. First it's Matsui, and now it's Chen-Ming Wang.
I was talking to some of the Taiwanese writers that followed Wang, and I was asking, has his popularity overflowed?
Deep fly ball to center field. Nuhan will make the catch as Thompson heads back.
Has his popularity just in Taiwan, or has it overflowed into mainland China? And he said it's starting now for people to be recognizing him in China. You know, because he was on the Chinese Taipei Olympic team. And it's you know, it's separate from the China team. And you know, not only is he recognized throughout the entire country in Taiwan, but also now it's starting to filter over into China, and that's just a whole other market.
All the sports like hunger to tap into the China market. I mean, I believe that in the NFL they're going to play the China Bowl next year. It's going to be the Patriots against the Seahawks, and I know the NBA has tapped into
they've done the best
market.
Michael.
Yao Ming, yeah.
I mean, that's really untapped potential of monies and all the people that live in China. It's amazing. It is an untapped market.
Well, I know Major League Baseball in the commissioner's office, Paul Archie's a guy who runs international baseball. There are many clinics and a lot of things that Major League Baseball does around the world to spread baseball, and they do a very good job.
Popped up right side by Cano, and Gomez runs out of room.
You know, with the postseason coming, I know that Major League Baseball International actually produces games that are shown throughout the world in over 200 countries. The postseason is shown, whether it's one of the championship series and then the World Series is shown into, because I've done those games in the past. Over 200 countries tap into a championship series, whether it be the American League one year or National League another, and then the World Series. So while there might be 40 million people watching here in the United States, there are over 200 million people watching the World Series around the world. Now, I've had friends that were out of the country during the World Series. A friend of mine was in Egypt one year, and he was talking about, I sat there and watched the World Series. He says, I got to hear you doing the World Series. I'm in Egypt, and other friends of mine were in Australia. They were watching the World Series early in the morning.
Melky's on deck. The 1-2 to Cano.
Well, there's no question that, and certainly since the inception of the World Baseball Classic this past spring, that baseball is recognizing, going beyond Caribbean countries like Venezuela and all the countries that are involved now in the Caribbean part.
Well, you just think, now we got Japanese players. I know they've been in the major leagues for years, but Puerto Rico. I mean, Latin America is a hotbed.
Driven deep to right field. There it goes. See ya! Into the upper deck. Robinson Cano, a 2-run blast, and the Yankees lead 15-4. The 5th Yankee home run on this Wednesday in the Bronx. '15th home run for Cano. He has 4 homers in his last 6 games.
Looked like a little cutter on the inner third, and Robinson Cano. This is what Don Mattingly was talking about. He says he does not roll over on slow stuff or slower pitches on the inner half. He now gets them airborne and can do damage. Here's another look. There it goes. Whew. That is tag.
He really had to go to Morris. And the count 1-1. .343 is Cano's average after that home run. And Cabrera hits a fly ball to left center. Newhan is there, and that'll do it. Well, the last time the Yankees had more than 5 home runs in a game was July 20th of 2005 in Texas when they had 6. This was number 5. Robinson Cano's first hit of the night. Made it a loud and long one. His 15th home run of the year. Yankees lead 15-4. Those have gotten their hits, but they certainly have not done what the Yankees have done with their hits. And of the Yankees' 15 hits, 5 of them have been home runs. Here's Jeter. Grounded foul. Crowd with the MVP chant for Jeter, who is 0 for 3 tonight with a walk. Driven deep to center field. Newhan back, still back, looking up. It's off the base of the wall. And Jeter leads off the 7th with a double. The Yankees' 16th hit of the night.
Gets on top of this fastball, up near his eyes. Straightaway center. That's a long way here at the stadium. Good count, 1-0 count. Looking for a fastball. He got it. 0-1 count. Saw that number dip below the 340. To get it back in the 340.
And that base hit puts him back at 340. And he gets pinch run for, I believe it's Andy Cannizaro. Bernie Williams swings and misses. And there's Andy, who picked up his first big league home run the last game in St. Pete. Pitch is high.
That was Derek's 39th double of the year. His career high is 44. That was 2 years ago, 2004.
Popped up and out of play. Now, how do you figure this? You see how beloved Bernie is here? Hitting .279 overall. Away from Yankee Stadium, he's a .309 hitter. At Yankee Stadium this year, .245. Sometimes I just think it's luck. It's just the way that the hits fall, because he's always liked hitting here at Yankee Stadium.
You're saying he gets more love here too, and
maybe the love is distracting.
No, maybe tries too hard.
Could be, because it's been this way since opening day. I think the fans believe that this is his last year. He wants to play a couple more years. And off the season he's put together, he certainly still has the ability. Missed inside.
Michael, you posed the question about Johan Santana, whether you'd start him or not. You know, you're Cashman right now. Here's a little cut fastball inside off the plate. What do you do with Bernie
in terms of next year?
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, I think sometimes you earn the right to come back until you want to leave, and as long as he still has ability, I think he comes back. He's certainly not costing them that much money.
I agree.
3-2. And he can still hit. Base hit to right field. Canizero rounds third. He's coming home. Here's the throw. It's cut off by Millar. RBI single for Bernie Williams. Yankees 16, Orioles 4.
Not to say that they would have thrown out Canizero at the plate, but I think that ball deserved to be. Just let it go. Millar cuts it off. There was going to be a play. Canizero had to slide. Not that it's going to change anything with the outcome of this game by the throw, but you know, the right fielder Markakis feels he's made a decent throw to the plate, and Millar cuts it off. He's probably standing out there wondering, hey.
Here's A-Rod. Fouled off behind the plate along with Ken Singleton and Al Leiter. I'm Michael Kay, and you're watching Yankees baseball here on the Yes Network, and it has been all Yankees. They lead the Orioles 16-4 on this Wednesday evening in the Bronx.
Didn't the Yankees just get 20 hits in a game in Tampa Bay the other night? They scored, I don't remember, they scored 16-1, was it?
I think it was 16-1.
16-1, they had 20 hits. They're starting to turn it up offensively as they get closer and closer to the playoffs here. That's a good sign for Joe Torre. They have just ran by that 900-run mark. They're just flown by it. They needed 4 tonight to score 900 on the season. I know they're playing two teams that, you know, counting the days. They got their suitcase halfway packed in the Devil Rays in Baltimore. But still, you got to hit the ball.
Devil Rays just beat Boston 11-0,
yeah,
so
well,
some days they can do it.
Boston's packed too, for that matter.
Well, and Chris Benson, his last 3 starts, he went 8+ innings. He's been pitching very well down the stretch here. You're not facing some AAA guy who's just called up getting a couple starts. Chris Benson, a formidable major league pitcher. 2 2/3, 8 runs.
But I'm just saying they are swinging the bats as a group.
Remember, though, at the beginning of spring training, everybody was talking about the possibility of this team scoring 1,000 runs. This is the lineup, though.
Yeah.
Other than Abreu that you would have seen, they would have been a lot closer to 1,000 than they are right now. Although you can't complain, they're still tops. 3-1, 3-2.
Now Winston Abreu has been roughed up just like everybody else has been tonight for Baltimore. This is the guy that Abreu faced. A-Rod was the first batter he faced in the major leagues, and he struck him out. And Abreu is like a 10-year minor leaguer. He finally got an opportunity to make it to the big leagues this year. And how about the first guy he faces is Alex Rodriguez?
And no relation to Bobby?
No.
Foul back. $10 years in the minor leagues, a long time, so he certainly must really appreciate this. You think you could have dealt with 10 years in the minor leagues, Ken?
No, no way.
Al?
What's my alternative?
Get a job. And A-Rod gets plunked. Congratulations go out to the New York Yankees on winning their 9th consecutive division title. But please, just because the games end on Sunday, don't leave Yes. Stay with Yes throughout the postseason for expanded pre- and post-game coverage before and after every Yankees playoff game. Nobody knows the Yankees like the Yes Network, so for the best in postseason coverage of the Bronx Bombers, please keep it right here on Yes. Andy Phillips is going to pinch run for Alex Rodriguez. And now Sam Perlazo is going to take the ball from Abreu, and he will signal to the bullpen. So with Giambi due up, Yankees have runners on first and second, still nobody out.